Alright, I saw this tweet. It's an article from the TheGamer website. Yeah, they know they're totally legit. And the title is Gaming Cannot Allow Pragmata's Diana fan club to flourish. And then we have a, what is it called? A community note. That was it. The author of the article hasn't even played the game per the article. They admitted it in the article, apparently. Kind of crazy. Chat, I want to read it. I want to read it. Listen to me. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. You might not believe it, but I've started to recognize some patterns, chat. Yes. Like, if this author is malding about Diana and she hasn't even played the game, I'm willing to bet she's retarded in other ways. Or he, I don't know. Or he, like, look at me, I'm assuming their gender. Must be because people complaining about Diana on Twitter are women. Like, I don't even know, actually. Yeah. Is pattern recognition illegal? Yes, yes, as per this article. Assuming my gender. Ah! All right, let's click the article. What is going on over here? Jesus. We've noticed that ads aren't displaying. Suck my dick. All right. Oh, bye, Stacy. All right, Stacy, what you got for me? I don't really mind people finding video game characters attractive. If I did mind, it would be hypocritical. Wait. Wait. What is this hyperlink, bro? Like, note that she said attractive. Do not be fooled, chat, by the way. This is gaming journalist bullshit that she's trying to get to appeal to you, to get you on their side. When she says attractive, what she really means is attractive to her, okay? No, she doesn't say sexualize. She doesn't say that. I promise you, this retard mauls the fuck out about Marvel Rivals having extremely hot and sexualized characters and really, really nice skins. Like, I want to click on this hyperlink. What did you link to that as proof that it would be hypocritical for you to not like attractive characters? We're already off to a great start. Does that even mean, like, what, 2 sentences? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Avowed's character creator has me feeling confident. We're really, like, I was gonna say Stellar Blade or Bayonetta. Okay, maybe you're into girls, like, whatever. I don't judge. But this? God, you've got to be kidding me, man. Fucking Avowed, man. Is that a dinosaur? I'm pretty sure there's people who draw dinosaurs as attractive female characters that do better than this for a living. That's crazy. Okay. Let's start. Let's keep on reading. Do people get weird about it and take it too far sometimes? Absolutely, but then that's the same for pop stars, actors, cartoon characters, and just real life that we find attractive. It just happens. You could argue that weird attitudes towards characters are more frequent in video games, but that might just be that you have a greater interest in video games. I assume, unless you stumbled here from the pop star. I don't know what the fuck that is. And therefore, you see more of it. You could also argue it tends to be a bigger deal in video games where the culture war is incessant and where the fictional hyper-designed nature of character models tends to be seen as a win or lose for each side of this entirely imagined divide. Hyper-designed nature of characters. Okay. But it only matters as much as you care about it. I, a woke video game journalist, humbly declare that Eve from Stellar Blade is hot. This is commonly agreed upon, yet often fought over. I'm still not sure why. But her hyper-design isn't hyper-design. That's actually how hot the model for the character was. Imagine divide. Yeah, the divide that they Blade. I remember that years and years ago, nobody fucking said that, man. Like 10 years ago, it was Anita Sarkeesian that started crying about fictional characters being too attractive. Before that, nobody really cared, right? The issue becomes when this is the primary reason for playing, which quickly becomes a toxic tar pit. Wherein you start to convince yourself and are convinced by your immediate like-minded surroundings, aka Reddit, like you, that this is the only reason games should exist. This is, suppose, is why we fight over Stellar Blade. No, it's not because of the gameplay or anything, no. I might say that the game is a little shallow, that Eve lacks personality. The mix of gun and melee combat doesn't work for the more epic bosses it attempts to serve up. This would be received by some as merely making excuses to cover for the fact that I hate beautiful ladies. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that she's talking about Stellar Blade and the community note says that she hasn't even played Pragmata, which she is talking about right now, doesn't inspire confidence in me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Isn't like Eve Model CEO's wife? That's what I'm saying! I don't know, this whole paragraph doesn't make any sense to me. It's all a bit silly when it's framed like that, but it becomes more serious when these sorts of attitudes pervade popular gaming discourse. These conversations, often by design, make the community a less welcoming place for those who don't think the sole and primary purpose of video games is to serve up hot women. Oh, that's right, hot men too, because Resident Evil is one of the most popular franchises in the world, and people hypersexualize Leon and put them in leotards and BDSM suits in their mods. But okay, yeah, sure. And it becomes a more serious still in the case of Pragmata. Okay, okay. I need to stop. This is a good place to stop. I need to unpack this. I think this is like the most embarrassing self-own, and I see everyone on like fucking Blue Sky and shit trying to like parrot the same shit everywhere. I don't know, man. I can't help but think how weird people are about this. I don't know. It's like this weird self-report type thing. She wanted to say old-filled pervasive business practices with a twist. I don't know, man. The response to Pragmata's Diana cannot be normalized. I don't know why they do this. Why do they do this? Wait, Reddit banned... Oh, wait. I need to read this too. In the run-up to its release, Reddit banned a Pragmata subreddit because of its content. Even when the gaming community has been infamously toxic, this is a rare occurrence. r/Pragmata_ was shut down due to Reddit's Rule 4, which refers to sexually explicit content of minors. Pragmata stars a childlike android, Diana, who was the focus of this explicit content. This is not an isolated case either. One of the moderators of the main Pragmata mod stepped down because they were sick of all the pedo shit, while the community at large formed r/Pragmata Safe for Work, specifically founded to escape the Diana content that has become rampant on this main subreddit even after the ban. Like, let me remind everybody of something. Reddit is the shitlib capital, right? This is where all of your people should go. They go there for that reason. The fact that your people had to get shut down because they couldn't help but want to sexualize the literal girl is literally peak Reddit content. And honestly, I think this is 100% expected and not surprising. Don't forget, let's not forget, I was already talking about Blue Sky, right? Don't forget that Blue Sky also has a massive CP problem that has continued literally up to this day. Like, I don't know, man. People are like, oh, well, this is our safe space. Reddit is a safe space for everybody that's like-minded. Okay, then why did you shut down the Reddit? And because of people posting bad shit. Oh, that's right. Blue Sky did the same thing. It's still happening. And I think the worst part is that these woke shit libs are literally doing the same thing. Their first thought this entire time has been, why is that child so hot? Like, literally nobody normal is thinking this. They're projecting this entire time and they don't even realize it because their brain is so weirdly wired. Nobody I know personally or in my chat took one look at Diana and went, man, why did they make her so sexy? Like, literally nobody. That is a you problem. A weird as fuck you problem at that. You are projecting. I've even seen them getting mad and calling it like PDF bait. Because like Diana doesn't have shoes on? Like how fucking retarded are you? I know these people don't have children. Because they think like it's slavery or whatever, but to unironically have a toddler to have a child. But have they unironically never seen a toddler before? They never have fucking shoes on. Getting shoes on a kid, they start running around and saying no. They make it a game. In fact, like getting the shoes on themselves is like often like a battle, right? Forget actually keeping them on for any length amounts of time. Like, do these people actually just don't interact with kids, right? Diana not having shoes is an intentional design choice that makes her feel more childlike, which is the fucking point. It's dad space. You're her dad. She's a cute little girl that needs protecting. What the fuck is wrong with you? Socks and shoes are toe purses? I remember when I was a kid and I would hate putting on shoes because I thought I was annoying. There's a lore reason for it too. Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't know, man. Reddit is far from the only place you'll see people sexualizing Diana. Steam forums are all full of open discussion of her attractiveness, including but not limited to lusting over her feet. And wishing for mods that allow players to dress or undress in more appealing ways. Capcom has not helped itself in this regard, recently offering a Twitch emote of Diana crying in a pose extremely similar to a well-known lolicon meme. Diana is barefoot because she charges through her feet, and while it does convey childlike innocence to most players, the meme makes it harder to view this design choice through a lens which gives devs the benefit of the doubt regarding which audience they cater to. What? Bro! Yes, shockingly, the freaks on your favorite website Reddit made their way to the Steam forums because you banned their containment zone. They literally migrated from the Pragmata subreddit to the Steam forums. And now you're trying to use that to implicate that normal gamers that enjoy the game are pedos. Like, I mean, bravo, honestly. Like, the intellectual dishonesty is astounding. This is genuinely impressive how bad this is. And the Diana crying emote, by the way, is completely normal. You are a fucking retarded freak for trying to say it's lolly or pedo in any way. This is literally like the Hitler drank water meme. Nope, it's over, guys. Crying emotes are now a pedophilic because we've deemed it so. No more crying memes anymore. Or we're gonna put you on the registry. It's such weird behavior, man. Like, you are so insufferable. What has struck me the most with this is the boldness of it all. I'm not so naive as to be shocked by some of this behavior, nor am I ignorant to the fact that there are some bad people in bad corners of the internet. But that's just it. They aren't in corners anymore. It feels like Pragmata signals our normalization of this approach to gaming, where everything exists to be sexualized. Oh my god, these people need mental help. You need to be institutionalized. And anything that cannot be sexualized is acting in service of a nefarious agenda to fundamentally shift society towards wokeness. Why? Why do they always do this, man? Why are you always doing this Olympic level of mental gymnastics to try and understand? Like, to try and understand why you're a retard. There's no ploy, bro. There's no overarching cultural stigma. There's no thought process behind game designs with your feelings in mind. They're literally just making games. Normal, non-issue games that everyone loves. You are in the 2% minority of mentally ill schizos that thinks mistakenly thinks Diana is hot. Like, weird, by the way. You should have your fucking hard drives checked. But you mistakenly think Diana is hot. Unironically, because the games hate the woke agenda, and anything not hot is obviously woke and gay, and nobody will play it. Like, what? That is the most mentally ill sentence I think I've ever heard from a gaming journal. That is fucking wild. This Eastern game dev made a child hot in their video game because they hate me and my ideology. Holy fucking shit, man. Get a therapist or you're gonna end up in the box. What the fuck? Pragmata goes beyond the culture war. This title, man. The woke agenda. There was a similar sort of cheap discussion over Stellar Blade. Here we go. But at least there, the woman being objectified was a woman, not a child. That does make it better, even if it doesn't necessarily make it okay. And even games like Baldur's Gate, typically viewed on being on the left on the culture war, has a thirsty fandom that discusses characters in woobified, what the hell is woobified? Hypersexed way that, especially in the case of Asterian's post-launch narrative development, can be that to that game's detriment. What the fuck is woobified? I'm so confused. I need to Google this. Define woobified. Woobification or woobify is a fan slang describing the act of reportraying a character, often a villain or morally gray figure, as excessively pathetic, sympathetic, or innocent to make the audience feel sorry for them. I don't know. Whatever the fuck that means. She's not being objectified. She's a child in a giant puffy jacket with no shoes on. Yeah, but like, because she's barefoot and you see her feet, that makes her sexual. Okay, man. Go outside in the summertime. Do you look at a child and think of them sexually? Are you self-reporting? Excuse me. Do you go outside and there's a child running around with no shoes on and you think like that? Me personally, no, because I'm fucking normal. Oh my god, these people. But all of this, the entire culture where everyone is beautiful and no one is horny, is a far more intellectual discussion about how we approach and react to modern media. There is a battle between those who wish to over-sanitize media, considering sex scenes to hold no narrative weight, to even be intrusive to a viewer's sensibilities, and those who have flattened culture down to be nothing more but a magazine wrapped in black plastic and sold on top of shelves of news agents. Is this still a thing? But it's kind of besides the point to delve into this when the subject of the battleground is an actual child, fictional or not. Jesus Christ, man. I have not yet played Pragmata. There it is. And that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them. I thought women were supposed to be the more empathetic gender. How is it? Like, I played through Pragmata, and I'm putting myself in Hugh's shoes. I've only played, like, what, a couple of hours? Maybe 5 hours total. I put myself into the shoes of Hugh, and I'm like, oh, I'm a dude in his 40s, stranded on a planet on the moon. Sorry, not a planet. And I have this android child, and I'm protecting it because it's also my means of survival. I need to figure out what's going on. There's robots trying to kill me, and she's being all cute and encouraging. Like, I don't have kids, but like, I can see how that pulls on your heartstrings. Am I fucking retarded? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, do we just have no emotional empathy at all? I think it's adorable. I suppose it's marginally a better power fantasy than kill everybody with your awesome strength. You would never relate to that because you're probably a fat, stupid bitch. But okay. I think it's cool. I think it's cool when burly men rip apart demons and protect the universe. But okay. I think it's rage bait. No, it's not. Not everything is rage bait, chat. Come on. I bet you if I looked at all the articles on this website, not everything is rage bait, chat. I know. But then The Last of Us makes room for both anyway. Jesus Christ, you're bringing up Last of Us. The thing that literally plays the game. The game plays itself and you just play a movie, but okay. If I play Pragmata and the Capcom's post-launch attitude towards the Diana fandom will be a major factor in this. It won't be because of I find the child at the center of the game to be attractive. Okay, sure, buddy. I hope every time a little kid runs across the floor, you're gonna be like, stop being sexualized. This sexy kid. That's gonna be you. But okay. I hope gaming can get back to a place where if it's too much hope that these people can cease to exist, that at the very least they don't get to be so proud of without consequence. This game is like, the game is objectively good. It's fun to play. It's cute. It's encouraging. I don't know. It has a good little plot line. Like, what the fuck, man? Lovely, by the way. So you didn't play the game, as you admitted here in the first paragraph. Oh, not the first paragraph, but the first sentence in this last paragraph, because you're sick of men protecting their daughter-like figures in games. Fine. Fine. Okay, let's take it at face value. Fine, that's totally okay. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But I will remind you that gaming is a male space. It's not for you. And every game absolutely does not need to be made in your image. Pragmata is for very normal, well-adjusted adults that don't think Diana is hot. And that do enjoy the father-daughter dynamic, because they may be at the stage of their life where their biological clock is ticking and they want kids of their own. I know, it's crazy. I'm not sorry that it upsets you. I suggest you seek therapy personally. You need therapy for your fucking mental illness, whatever's wrong with you. And you need to stop trying to push your weird, perverse worldview on the rest of us and the game devs. And also stop writing reviews for games that you didn't play, or like articles about games you didn't play even. This isn't even a review, this is just an article berating the fandom. This is why everyone rightfully thinks that game journals, game urinalists are a joke. And they frankly don't hate you enough, in my opinion. Fucking weirdo. Why don't you make a game where mom protects? Oh, right, because that'd be slavery. Yes, if you make a game about a woman protecting their child, it's slavery. It's like, oh, this is actually bad. You would make like a cross, what is it called? Some stupid buzzword. This is a dissection of actually how being a trad wife is bad. You popped out a baby, that's bad. You ruined your body to give birth to a child, that's bad. Joke's on you. You used to be a child. Your mom gave birth to you. What does that say about you? Also, a little side note. I would say stick to your own games and stop complaining about games that aren't made for you. But we all know that nobody plays games that are made for you, including you, by the way. So instead, you'll try and continue and nitpick and virtue signal about games that everybody loves because it gets you updates on Reddit. But guess what? Nobody cares. Your opinions are unpopular. I would not be shocked if TheGamer goes under just like every other stupid fucking journalist, woke-centered fucking gaming journal website. Like Kotaku and, what's the other one? I forget what it's saying. Polygon? Like, I hope you have your application for McDonald's ready, because this is not it, bro. Actual parasites, yeah. No, I didn't play the game, but I think that, like, Diana is sexy. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? God, get these people fucking away from me, dude. Disgusting. I probably have chatters and YouTube chatters that fucking have kids of their own. Like, I wouldn't want them near those kids. Like, get the fuck away from them. Like, talking about mom games, Ari9 is a lady whose name I forgot. She does have a sequence where she gets to see in mom from what I saw on Insta Reels. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe. So there's a bunch of tweets attached to it, like cold tweeting this. TLDR, Daddy never loved me. And honestly, I think there's a psychological reason to it. Yo, Wiki, thank you for the 35 months, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, and they don't talk about it. Yes, because RE9 and honestly Resident Evil, I think they hypersexualize Leon, and they never talk about it in anything other than like a positive way. Oh, hypersexualizing Leon? That's totally fine. Hypersexualizing a woman into video game making mods about her? No, that's unacceptable. That's disgusting. Daddy wasn't there? I know, it's kind of fucking weird. It's those people, honestly, I think this might be a hot take. I think that we need to take the word daddy back to like the days before daddy was like sexualized. I think we need that daddy is like something like little kids cry out to get to their dad. Yeah, like father, daddy. And I think we need to take that back. I agree, but not happening. No, it won't happen. I'm just saying that that's my opinion. Daddy's still commenting on the soft. Yeah, I know, but like every time people say, like, there's so many jokes out there that say like, oh, daddy, that doesn't actually mean my actual father because I don't have one. It means that my boyfriend or whatever. It's like, okay, bro. Yeah, daddy never loved me. He ho ho. Here's another one. Not yet played Pragmata. This is all you need to read from the article. Octo-Rock reviews. Based? Judging Pragmata by the worst fans isn't fair. No, there are plenty of fandoms. By the way, there are so many fandoms that are extremely popular and their fandoms are insufferable, but the actual game or the book or the movie is good. There are absolutely situations like that. I totally agree. It's good to fight against disgusting freedoms. That's the majority audience of the game until you play it for yourself. Maybe don't go writing articles that is cast in a bad light. Yeah, basically what I said. Like, you are a fucking retard if you are going to, like, broad stroke brush and say that, like, every person that enjoys this is a fucking pedo. Pragmata by its fans on Reddit and Blue Sky isn't fair. They need to go back to Blue Sky, bro. And of course, our boy, Legendary Drops. Quote, I'm tapped out on men adopting daughter-like figures to protect them and prove their masculinity. I talked to guide writers at TheGamer last year and they told me they felt held hostage by the editing staff. I can't imagine why. Really? Really? I'll have to talk about it at some point, but guide writers work severely underpaid with insane demands of like 200 mandatory guides a week? All the while they watch the demands grow because senior editing staff drags the outlet's relevance by masking personal trauma as news. Yeah, no, I would honestly, if you really break this down psychologically, I wouldn't even want to be mean about it, but I would want to ask Stacy, like, how involved was your dad in your life? I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I think that everybody deserves to have like a good family dynamic. And I do think it's sad when people say like, oh, my dad was horrible to me. There's chatters obviously in here that had bad parents. I'm not gonna disguise that, but like at the end of the day, they're not like fucking saying shit about their, oh, this game is like actually bad because like dad simulators are bad. They don't say that. Oh dear, she's from where I live, is the Newcastle born and based editor of the editor-in-chief. Yeah, she's the editor, so he's right. The editing staff, they trauma dump and they make articles out of it. Well, I feel bad for TheGamer now, like now that Legendary Drops put that down. She listed her favorite games where, favorite games, Mass Effect 2, Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon Heart Gold. Okay, okay, hold on. Pokemon Heart Gold, that's based. That's based. Baldur's Gate 3, okay. Red Dead 2, okay. Spyro, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she had a dad. This would be good. Mass Effect 2 is based too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Spyro. Based? Absolutely not. No, I think that some people just needed to have better parents. I'm of the opinion. You know my point, when people with parents are not, they're horrible kids or should be good people, but I guess I didn't get to her. Yeah, that's true. But I also think that bad people could have been better if they had better parents. ChatGPT list? I don't know. Dragon Age 2 is a blood red flag. Is it? I didn't play Dragon Age 2. Imagine putting DA2 over 1. I don't know. My point is, lady, I think this is a little bit too telling. You have a problem. I'll leave it at that.